everyone, it's Christopher, aka the Tattooed Quilter, and I'm here at Fat Quarter Shop, and I'm so excited to show you my designer notions that are available at Fat Quarter Shop. So first and foremost is my Aurifil Miss Edie Gray thread collection. Really super cute little box, 10 spools of thread, 50 weight and 12 weight. And it was designed with her little color in mind. So she's a little cream Frenchie. There's lots of shades of creams and whites in here. And there's a little pink one for her little pink nose. So cute. And the fun fact about this little box is proceeds from this box go to the French Bulldog Rescue Network. They do a lot of really great work. You can adopt a French Bulldog from them. And they have French Bulldogs all over the world that need little homes. So think about looking at it and also buying the thread collection. Also have sew-in labels. So these woven labels are a lot of fun. There's a black and white set, sewn with love, handmade with love. The sweetest things in life are made by hand. And then I love this one, the little wash notations here. Wash on cold, tumble dry, and snuggle often. So cute. And look, there's even little Edie in there. There's also a really super fun pack that's very colorful, really great for kids, super friendly. Talk about cute. Who doesn't love tacos and cute stuff, right? Talk about cute. 100% handmade. And then a little joke here because this took forever, and usually our quilts take forever. Hug Me, I'm handmade with a little cactus. I mean, you just want to squeeze little cute cactuses, right? Well, probably not. But anyway, there's a little pun here. Hug Me, I'm handmade. And then I hope you find this irresistible for the little bunny ears. How cute. Fun fact here about this little bunny, she shows up in my Hello Baby collection. Also have a magnetic pinball. This black and white pinball is super modern. It's great for a little modern sewing space. I love the white, and it says cut, sew, repeat in the bottom of it, which is my tagline. Also have a set of washi tape. Look, there's little Edie. She shows up again. This set of 4 has handmade, cut, sew, repeat. There's the little French Bulldog with the pins for my logo, as well as a little measuring tape. Now, you're wondering, why washi tape, and what does it have to do with quilting? Well, there's a lot of things that you can do with this. For example, you could use this on your sewing machine to mark off your 1/4 inch. So when you're sewing your 1/4 inch, you can keep it pretty even. You could also use this if you're giving away a project. Let's say you're doing a swap and you want to send a project out. You can put this on the envelopes. You can put this on the box. It's really a great little decorative tape that you can use. There's a lot of really fun ways to use this tape. And then last but not least is my cutting mat. I love this cutting mat. It's super thick. It's self-healing, and it comes, one side is black and the other side is white. And then you see my little scissors up here because I have a scissor tattoo, and my little logo of cut, sew, repeat is in this little corner as well. The fun thing about this cutting mat is that the marks are 1/4 inch. So when I'm cutting fabric, I use my cutting mat as my guide and not necessarily my cutting ruler. So I wanted to have the 1/4 inch marks on here so that when you're trimming blocks or cutting fabric, you get that precision each time. It's so good. And you know what? These cutting mats are great for photos as well, especially the white side. Well, those are my designer notions. And I have one little thing that I wanted to show you guys, especially with my sew-in tags. I wanted to show you how I attach those to the back of a quilt. Here's our quilt. We did this little machine binding exercise and another video that you can watch showing you how to machine bind. And I'm going to show you how to put the sew-in label. So this label is really beautiful. It's woven. The quality is amazing. And I didn't want to stitch this into the quilt because I think some of these designs, you might miss some of the design. So I wanted to attach it a different way. And I kept thinking about how I was going to do that. And so I came up with the idea of using Lori Holt's chunky thread, and this is the little mini spool here. It's so cute, and I love this little pop color off of the black and white. And I'm just using a little embroidery needle. And I have my snips here. Hope I can find the end of this because I always have trouble finding the end of any sort of thread. I found it. And you're just going to cut off a little section here, enough for you to attach it. And then wet the end so I can stick it through the needle. Okay, so now you have your needle threaded. We're not going to knot the end of it because we're really, this little trick, we're just tying the thread off. So what you're going to do is you're going to go underneath the label and just pick up the bottom layer, or the back of your quilt, so your quilt back. You're not going to go all the way through. Oops. That way you don't see it from the front, and you're just going to poke through. And then leave enough of a tail where you can tie this bad boy off. So then what I'll do is I'll skip over to the other side. And then you're just going to go through the top of the label into the back of the quilt back, making sure you don't catch the front. Pull it through, and you want to make sure that you leave enough in between so that you can cut this and tie this off. Okay, then we're just going to cut here. And then we're going to pull this up and cut here. This is very similar to how you tack a quilt, if you've ever tacked a quilt before. And then what I like to do is make sure everything's nice and straight with my label. And then just tie this off, and I'll do a little double knot. Such a fun way to add some texture and a little bit of color to the back of your quilt. And then you go back in and you trim your thread, your chunky thread. I usually like to do it at the very, make sure it's even with the end of the little label. How cute is that? And it's a great way to personalize it. And the nice thing is you're not doing a bunch of stitches. And because the labels are woven, they're really nice, great quality where they're not going to unravel. And you're not stitching anything to the front of your quilt either, so you won't even see it. And it's just a great way to personalize it using those sew-in labels. So I hope you enjoyed looking at all my designer notions here at Fat Quarter Shop. You can buy them all online, and we'll see you again really soon. And if you're looking for me, well, you got to come visit me in New York City, or you can follow me at the Tattooed Quilter on Instagram, or check out my website.